Welcome to another edition of Whiskey, Games, and Nerd Stuff. Today's whiskey is what I believe is going to be called Swear Jar. Canadian whiskey, Canadian Swear Jar. Tastes so good we dare you not to swear. Aged 6 years, and it even has like a little swear jar built into it. Looks cool, pretty cool. It says pay up potty mouth. And today's nerd stuff is going to talk about a Rhinar deck that I built for the ProQuest, and I just sucked it up big time, so I'm going to need some help. Let's go ahead and pour this whiskey real quick. All right, let's go ahead and take a sip. Ooh, good smell to it. Good smell. I like that. Yeah, I really like that. I'll have to look in this here in a bit. Got a bite to it. It's 40% alcohol. I like it. A lot better than I thought I would. So, I basically didn't win anything. The only win I had on today's was the buy I got. So you can't lose the buy, right? And I already know from playing people today some of the things I did wrong, and I've never have been a great player at Flesh and Blood, but I truly enjoy it. So I do need some help on this. I'll start with, I don't think I had enough blues. So I had 10 blues, 17 yellows, and the rest in reds. So for the blue pitch, I had 3 Wrecker Romps, 3 Reckless Swings. I had 3 Dig Up Dinners, and a Tear Limb from Limb. So that's what I had for the blue. For the yellow, I had 3 Agile Windups, 3 Blood Rush Bellows, 2 Wrecker Romps, 2 Riled Up, 2 Barraging Beatdown, 2 Savage Swing, 2 Beast Within, and a Send Packing. And then for the red, there was 3 Savage Feasts, 3 Pack Hunts, 3 Bare Fangs, had 3 Clash of Agilities, 3 Pulpings. I had 2 Demolition Crews, 2 Breakneck Batteries, 2 Predatory Assaults, 2 Pound for a Pounds, 2 No Fears, Fate Foreseen, Oasis Respite, a Cast Bones, Sultan Battery, Runner, Swing Big, and a Command and Conquer. So let's go ahead and take another sip. Now what I was trying to do is, and I like playing Brute, and I come from playing Magic the Gathering, and I always like to play Red in Magic the Gathering because Red is easy. You just cast spells, whatever mana I have, I just cast spells and throw it at your face. It doesn't need to think. And I know the Brood is going to be a little bit more complex, but to me it felt like the easiest hero for me to pick up. If I just wanted to hit somebody, not have to think about things, just go aggro. That was my intention. That's typically my play style. So I would really like to get some help here. The first question I have is, what should be the proper balance in Classic Construction between the red, yellow, and blue? I felt like I never had enough resources. I was always short on resources doing something cool that I wanted to do. Let's go ahead and take another sip of this. So I feel like I need more blue. But is there any blues in here that you would take out? And then are there any blues that you would add to? I thought the dig up dinner would be a cool option, but I didn't have any games that went that long, and felt that this might be better for Blitz. But maybe it's just because I'm not that good. Um, so what would you add? I guess the first question: how many blues should I have, and what would you suggest adding and taking away? And I know there's going to be questions about the equipment and stuff, and I'm still figuring out that, but just for the base cards. So for the yellow, again, there's 17. So my thought was, if I was going to add more blue, like maybe 15 to 17 blue, so I'm adding 7, I would take away from the red. But do I have too many yellows? So again, this is what we've got for the yellows. Would you add anything, or what would you take away from this yellow? What are these particular cards in here would you say weren't good? One of the things I kept finding out that I was doing is, and this is again just trying to get in the habit of playing Flesh and Blood, is I'd have a cool strategy in my mind, and a lot of the cards I had would be, you have to discard a random card as part of the casting cost. And I would realize, oh crap, I can't do what I want to do because I have to discard a card, and that's going to be the card. So I couldn't attack and discard the card. So it's probably how I'm playing. I'm doing something wrong. But I didn't know if I should try and find more cards that I don't have to discard from so I can use my hand, or if it's something about the strategy that I'm not doing well. For red, I definitely feel like I have too many reds in here. So what would you take out? One of the comments was that when some people looked at my deck after we got done playing is, I've got a lot of defensive cards in here for a Brute. If Brute's going to be aggro, I had an awful lot of defense cards in here. So the question is, which ones of these reds would you take out? What would you add? Obviously, if I could get 2 more Command and Conquers and put them in here, I would think 2 more Swing Bigs. But what in here do you feel is just not needed for a red deck? And then what would you definitely say I need to have? Let's go ahead and take another sip real quick. It's really good. All right, let's go ahead and take a sip. I like this a lot more than I thought. And this was, I guess it's called Swear Jar. I just got the bottle. Got it because I liked the bottle. Thought it looked cool. Thought I would give it a try. So, again, I had 10 blues, 17 yellows, and the rest in reds. Would love to hear any comments in the comment section of what would you take out, what should be the proper balance, and if I just want to basically attack, not have to think too many play lines through. Is Brute Rhinar even the right way the right hero to go, or should there be another hero that I should try? But I do like Brute. I just think it's cool. I like playing the cards. Would KO be a little bit easier? And I really, again, do appreciate everybody taking the time to watch the video. Please like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And until next time, everybody, cheers.